I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes it at the 4. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Cardinals lead by 15 now. You always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it'll be second down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
This is a heater. That's complete inside the 35. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Another throw here for McCarthy. He's looking deep once again. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Back to the air, McCarthy. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
One last play before the break.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down there into heavy coverage, and